Hey there, it's Josh, doing a small video here to go over what happened at Days of the Dead Chicago. The the convention was pretty cool. It was my first horror convention. It was pretty reasonably priced. There wasn't a lot of media guests as far as Wizard World goes. It was a lot of just horror style people. There were a lot of like art vendors. People did sculptures and some crazy art and just piercings and body jewelry, stuff like that. And then a lot of DVDs, some bootleg, some legit. Um, I picked up some pretty good art. The Spectre right here behind me, I picked that up. That was pretty good. Um, I know Nick met some of his old friends through there. The Horribles, they were there. He met some actors that he wanted to meet. But yeah, it was pretty reasonably priced. Like $25 to get in. You can walk. It wasn't too big. It was in the Marriott, and there was a small area that you could get into. But it was also people through the hallway, which was a bit weird to me. Because you had to go through the hallway and you were a bit cramped. If someone was checking out the table and you're trying to get through. If you also wanted to look at the table, you kind of had to wait till they were done, and then move on. And that kind of bothered me, because I wanted to check out these buttons and this bottle opener, and I had to come back, and then I kind of forgot. So they missed the sale pretty much. Um, the bigger area was a lot better. You could kind of walk through. People were selling some masks, just miscellaneous stuff, but it was a lot more horror themed. Days of the Dead. So um, they they had they did have some actors. I can't list them off the top of my head, but that some of them were pretty big. I'm guessing um, in the horror world anyway. Um, we went from there. We went to the Toys and Games convention, which was pretty much just a toy convention, and it was a lot smaller than I expected. It wasn't as good. We went. We probably did a pass the whole thing in like 10 minutes, and there were just tons of kids running around. It was a little annoying. I mean, but it is a toy convention. We expect a little more type of games, as far as board, maybe Xbox, anything really. But it was just a bunch of people, some small time game makers that are trying to get the thing out there to the parents. Like, hey, this is for your kid. He'll help him learn, and But we made a pass in like 10 minutes. Kind of stood there for a second, and okay, let's get out of here. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was worth a shot because it was in Chicago as well. But if you plan on going and you have kids, that might be something for you. But if you're going just for the games aspect, you could probably find something better. I would suggest going to Days of the Dead. It's definitely, even if you're not into horror conventions, it's definitely worth going to just to check it out because it's kind of different. It's a different mentality. People are still very nice and still really cool. I wore my Return of the Living Dead shirt, the Tar Man, and everyone loved it. Everyone kept commenting on it. Um, they they just seem to embrace the whole horror convention thing. They get at it pretty much. Um, I would check it out sometime. Let's see, the next convention we'll be at, as far as nerd news, will be indie, the indie comic book convention in March, I believe. So check us out there. Keep coming back to the Facebook page. It's facebook.com/nerdyknowledge. Give us a like, give us a share, help us out. We'll keep bringing you everything that you want to hear. Thanks for checking it out.